Hello everyone, this is Brian and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas You Only Live Once Hardcore Edition, the game where we never, ever heal. Here we are in Nipton. Last time, Tea Drinker survived 2 bad decisions that I made and amazingly emerged still unscathed at 295 of 295 hit points. How long can we keep the streak going? Now today I have a few errands I'd like us to run before we get going. So first I'd like to stop off here at the Nipton Trading Post right at the gates of town here. Because in here we will find Boxcars. Now he is actually a powder ganger. And when we say hi to him, alright, so we say hi to him, and he makes a little entertaining speech, and basically, he's a powder ganger, and they had this great idea to meet up with the mayor, and help the mayor make a plan with the Legion that was going to capture some of the people and sell them into slavery. So we'll ask him some of these questions. And it turns out that, things didn't work out quite the way that they planned. So, let's see. How does plan go wrong? Alright, so yeah, they did all the things, and then the Legion came, and they took everybody in, and there were some crucifixions, some people got enslaved, and that's what I actually came to ask about. What's the deal with the people getting enslaved? Okay, so we could go rescue them. That's sort of what I might want to do. And, let's just ask what happened to the mayor here.
Him? When his ticket came up, they burned him alive on a pile of tires.
Alright, so a little closure on the story of the mayor. And the reason I'm thinking about doing this boxcarsy little quest is that, you may recall, I'm shunned with the powder gangers. And that means that, in theory, I could suddenly run into one of those groups that say, "You'll pay for what you did to the powder gangers," and then they would just open fire on me, and I don't want that. So I'm still thinking of, I think if I do like maybe one more little quest, because I did those quests back at the prison, and they don't know that I was exactly the one that betrayed them. I played it as if I was helping them find out about the information. So I got a little bit of faction, but not enough to give me a full positive point. So anyway, I am thinking that maybe that is a quest I could do relatively soon, just to kind of, get back on the up and up with those criminal guys before they start sending hit squads after me later on. Alright, so we have collected this stuff. Now, maybe, there's like a...
What is it this time?
He likes to get Med-X.
What the fuck do you think, asshole?
Maybe if I can just increase my faction with the powder gangers by giving him some Med-X. Can I afford some Med-X? I probably can. Let's see. Ooh, 5 doses. I got 5 doses. Probably be worth it. I only get one chance to do this little thing. Let's try the 5 doses. And go. Yes, karma, fine. Oh, no. He took all the Med-X and he didn't give me. Does he still have the Med-X? Nah, he took the Med-X, so I can't get the Med-X back. Okay. Well, that was maybe a mistake. I was kind of hoping. But, alright, well, we'll do that quest I was just talking about. And here we go. We want to get back to the Mojave Outpost because I have some quests to turn in. 3 quests to turn in. But to get back there, right on the way, there is this little gang nest of Vipers, is it Jackal gang members? Anyway, one of them. And we have to be careful with these guys. So I'm gonna sneak up here and see what the situation is and decide whether we're going around or going straight through. There's 2 groups of these guys. some of them that ambush you there, and some of them that kind of move back and forth. Here's somebody. Jackal gang leader. So it's Jackal gang members. They're the kind of the weakest gang members. But see, let's get some hollow point ammo, because he's only got level armor. Just in case. Let's just get... Ooh, I really woofed at giving him so many med-X, but we are just going to have to... Until we run out, we're going to be using it, because we do not want to take extra damage. So, see, the problem is he'll walk back and forth, and he might sneak up on me later when I'm not expecting. So if I can take him unawares, I'm going to go ahead and take him. Especially because he'll... Alright, so that is that for that. Alright, so anyway, there's some of them that will be up ahead, and then some of them, come from the south over there. They come just like Bradley's shack over there. Somewhere in there, I think it's they go to the back and forth, like they go sleep at Bradley's shack and then come here, something like that. So you can kind of get them coming from both directions, and you don't want to have one group come when you're dealing with the other group and take you unawares, because that gets really, really messy. So we're just going to take this nice and slow and see who's there. Got one guy hit his stupid weapon. When you hit his weapon, you don't get your, critical smush. That's why you see his bar come up, but it's full. At least I got a critical hit on the second shot there. But he didn't seem very, provoked. So anyway, he gets to fall down and go boom. Alright, that's one. Now, there aren't any red dots up here right now, but that is, I think, because some of these guys, one of the groups doesn't spawn until you get a bit close. So we are going to kind of take it circumspect. See, since the other guys would be coming from the south, if the second group showed up, I'm going to come a little around here, a little bit to the north side, and I think right about when I get up to this rock, they are going to suddenly... There they are. Okay, little red dot suddenly appear, and there they are. I see. Is it 3? I think, yes, I see 3. Oh, and I'm in caution, so I slightly see him. I'm close enough for him to see him, so let's just back up, obstruct line of sight with the rock, and... Yes, La Phantoma magazine. We'll hastily read up on the principles of stealth, just to make sure because this is not a battle I want to take any chances with, if I do it at all. I mean, it's kind of an optional battle. I can just walk around through the desert like I did the first time, but these guys just irritate me so much. They just get under my skin the way they've ambushed me in former lives, and I really just want to see them dead. Previous characters' revenge is on the line here. That was the guy that followed me out. Oh, and he takes it in the shoulder. Okay, so let's see. Is that one on the right the leader? Doesn't look like metal armor. Okay, we take the leader out first if we can. Hollow point in there. Take him out. Oh, and he's not a him. And not the leader, just a member. Okay, fine. Is there a leader? There's one other candidate here. Definitely not metal armor. If there was metal armor, we would not want to use hollow point ammo because it would absorb too much. Down in one shot, and that was the leader. Excellent. Okay, that group of Jackal gang members is not going to be bothering anyone anymore. They are going to go to the great Jackal in the sky. Now, I'm going to go in here with the nail gun ready, because I don't want to take any chances in case that other group that I shot the leader of, but I don't know where the other people are. They might be still off at Bradley's shack. But I am going to get in here and loot these little puppies. Get their their stuff, because we're about to go to the little, back to the Mojave merchant-y people. Now, when you do come here, there is a grenade box. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to have to learn not to throw as many grenades, but I'm still going to take them and at least sell them or something. And then a mine box, even more useful. Those guys. A lot of mines. Over encumbrance, inventory cleanup. Alright. So I think we have just about done it here. Successfully bypassed that. I'm pretty sure the red dots there are just scorpions because we have the ED detectors. We've left ED back in Nipton. Now, you may ask me, why do I have an ED in my party? And the answer is I'm actually trying, this is the first stage of trying to do her companion quest. I've got to get her to some people down the road that will activate little keywords in a robot memory. So that's why ED's around. All right, here, our old friends, the merchant. Let's see what they've got. Maybe sell them some stuff.
Hey there, need anything?
Of course I have things. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's got an anti-material rifle suppressor. So that is the sort of, that's a very tempting item. That is the what's it called, silencer for basically my apex sniper rifle, a weapon to which I aspire. I don't have that weapon, but I aspire to that weapon, and suppressors for it can be hard to find. So we are going to lube up our barter with a Salesman Weekly. We'll put a, what? We need to take a Moonshine. Okay, Charisma up 2 for Moonshine. And we know a Mentat, so I'll actually add to our Charisma at least 1. And a Quaff a beer. And that may be, okay, so yes. So we've got our Charisma to 5 and our barter to 55, and that should be a lot better to get into some bargaining.
There, need anything?
Because when we want to move a lot of money back and forth, then we want to have our barter high. See, look, it's only 3,200 now, so we will take that. There might have been a couple of other little miscellaneous things. There's a Med X to make for some of my profligate giving to old boxcars there. And just while we got the barter all going, I might lay in a few explosive ammo for that gun that we don't have yet. Okay, and that is probably all he has that I want. So then let's get rid of our crud. Now, when we have our barter all up, that's a good time to get rid of everything that weighs 0, like NCR money and pencils and, anything that's kind of concentrated wealth that we would otherwise have been carrying around. But we also, we don't ever need dynamite again, and I certainly don't need a lot of grenades, we've learned. Let's see, any other items to sell? We don't need a prospector outfit. That's doctor's bags. Oh, yeah, Nuka-Cola. Now, I won't ordinarily be carrying around 24 purified water, but I'm trying to get down the road to to Novak and establish a new base there, and so I'm kind of trying to transport a lot of crud that I wouldn't ordinarily be carrying that much of. So when you see me with bizarrely high amounts of water and mines and stuff, that is the reason. Alright, so cashed in with him, and we have gotten thirsty, so we'll kind of use some of those 24 waters. Really thirsty, take 4 of them. I find about per level of dehydration, it takes about 2 waters to, mostly knock it down, so you won't have to deal with it for a while. And back up to Mojave Outpost, where we will cash in 3 amazing quests. Let's see, so the weirdest one is Sergeant Kilborn here.
coming from the
here's
north.
the guy that we
Must be crazy.
have to spread Legion atrocities to. So we just tell him, hey,
What?
they killed everybody in Nipton, and we have spread word. So that was our little guy with the dog on his head quest, and we will happily take 135 experience points for very little work. And then we are going to go talk to Ghost, the
We won't go quiet.
albino
You check out the
sniper.
Nipton Town Hall yet?
And blah, blah, blah. Yes, it was tapped
That's
by
not
Legion. She says potty word, and we can collect some experience points, 90 experience points, and gain NCR fame, which is maybe more important. And then back to our old mustachioed friend, Ranger Jackson, who's always wandering around back here.
Appreciate the help.
And
Wish I
we'll
had
remind
more work
him
for
of
you.
his little, some supplies might get lost if you wanted to help us with the ants. So he spawned ants, we killed them, and now we get fame and a service rifle and a lot of armor-piercing ammo for our gun, and 2 caravan lunches. Now, caravan lunches have a lot of food in them. They also have a lot of weight. So I may stash them or eat them. I'll definitely try to get them down the road or eat them when I get hungry. I don't want to be carrying them around when they're that heavy, but they're, you know, a good nice little lunch for hardcore mode, and they certainly don't have any radiation in them. All right, so we just need to make our way back to Nipton now. I see some red dots, but I think they're irritating Edie dots. I was thinking this was going to be a fantastic perk to have as we moved Edie down the road, but it's actually almost more irritating. So take care of a few flying experience points here. It's funny how they see how things spawn in the second time and even third time you come somewhere. Got a caution, but I think that's just those scorpions over there. One more Tweety birdie. Thank you. And back we go to Nipton. Now, Nipton is full of some houses and little buildings and loot that we'd like to just clean out. There's not very much more that can hurt us in Nipton. And I will briefly show what those things are and just take care of them. So the house up here that has the skull on the mailbox has a little Mr. Gutsy, but he's a weak Mr. Gutsy. So if you go in with whatever your best, you know, armor-dealing machine gun is, which for me I think is the 10 mil, and you just get ready and wail away on him as soon as you go in the door, then he's never going to do any damage. I think he has a flamer if you, you know, give him a chance to finish saying that he's mad at you. Yes, flamer fuel. So anyway, that's him. Just loot his house and stuff. And then this area down in the south with the little trailer park usually has 2 or 3 bark scorpions hiding in here, but they don't seem to be there this time. I thought I saw red dots earlier, so maybe they came out and got killed, or... Alright, so we are now standing at the edge of Nipton. We have cleaned out all the... just went and cleaned out all the rest of the houses. They're just loot. There's no danger there. We leave smoking Nipton behind as we head on down the road. Now we are ready to move on down toward Novak and try to establish a base, but we have some exciting times ahead of us once we cross this railroad track. Let's take a look at the map here. The map says that we are down here in Nipton. We came from up here at Good Springs, and what we need to do is get up here to Novak. If we get up this road to Novak, we're going to be in good shape. It's a good base of operations for the next part of the game, and there's a lot of great stuff up there. But that means we need to... there are some ambushes. Look how the road goes through a canyon here, and that is a perfect place for an ambush, and we're expecting an ambush up here. So what we're going to do, we are going to say, hey, trash can, you wait here. Did work, didn't it? Yes. Because we do not wish to involve Edie in combat. In fact, the last time I played this game, I was doing a permadeath run, and I actually lost Edie here. I, just she was following me around, and I went up on this hill over here, and Edie decided to go around the long way and actually got killed by those big cows, those bighorners, which was extra pathetic. So I didn't have Edie my whole permadeath run, because in hardcore, follower death is permanent. Okay, so we're up here near this. See how there's this truck. One thing to know is there's several of these orange cones, and those are where there are mines. There are mines right next to those cones. It's actually, in a way, the most user-friendly minefield ever. And so you just don't go near an orange cone, you won't get hit by a mine. And if the bad guys come across them, they will get hit by the mine, which is even funnier in its own way. So there's the first guy. You saw him standing up there, silhouetted against the moonlight, and got here's some XP for him. Let's come up here. Oh yeah, right up this way, we see another bad guy hiding behind that rock. He scissor kicks his way back down. Excellent. Now we could stop here. There's a star bottle cap right on top there. Get those to be merchants soon enough. There's a desk like halfway buried in all this crud. See if it has anything we want. We will take a Hydra. And sure, we'll take some random crud. Climb up to about where that other guy fell down to. You'll often find his body in the dirt here. Oh yeah, there he is. Let's loot him, and he's got perfectly fine and excellent stuff. Things to have, things to sell. Alright, there's two guys standing over on that. It looks like one guy, but it's two. You can kind of see the one behind the other. I wonder if I hit the one in the back, if the one in the front wouldn't even notice. Alright, I got one of them. I don't think she's going to be able to see me over here. She's got a machine gun, it appears. Not sure she'll go back to hidden at this point. Never know. She's going to come all the way over here the hard way. Alright, well, we'll shoot her as she does. Oh, she changed her mind. Something's wearing off. Oh, she's shooting something. Excellent. Oh, she probably... A cow! A cow! She got killed by a cow! Let's kill the cow. Excellent. Well, that was a little frightening to suddenly hear gunfire, but worked out fine. Okay. She got killed by a cow. Good stuff. Alright, a little over encumbered here. Just get rid of some of this crud. Don't need all these coffee cups. Really? Whee! Okay, we need to stay away from anything that looks remotely like an orange cone. But it is now time for the looting of bodies. Looting of bodies. So this is where I actually lost Edie the last time I played this. I came up here, and Edie went around the long way and got killed by a cow. Kind of embarrassing. But things happen, and that's how we learn. Perfectly excellent loot. Over encumbrance to deal with. Kind of running around right at the limit of encumbrance. Now, over here is where I sometimes go to just have a little bit of, I don't know, silly fun. This is my favorite cow tipping rock. Because see, up here, if I were to fall down that ledge, or jump down that ledge, let's say, then I wouldn't take damage. And that means if bad guys came, like particularly melee bad guys, like bad guy cows, I could jump right off and then they would have to figure out their way around. There we go. That is a group of cows. Now, it might be a little bit too nearby for a big group, because the thing about a big group, oh, there's a lone cow. Let's get a lone cow. Your little horn, there we go. Shot in the horn. He's a big horner. We shot him in the horn. Alright, this is how we're supposed to get cows. See, one guy, he got some time. If he gets too close, we'll pull out the machine gun. But there he goes. So he's dead. And we get 23 experience points. Now, that mass of cows, I'm worried if I shoot one right now that the whole herd will come. And we do not want the whole herd to come. No, no, no. So we're going to see if you either find some other cows or a better spot. That looks like one cow. Thank you, Mr. Cow. Here he comes, but see, not too dangerous when it's one cow and he's far away. So that is how we do cow tipping. Now let's see if we can find a good spot to take on these other guys without getting them all at once. Hopefully have some line of sight, and yeah, that cliff looks okay. Looks like a good cow tipping spot. And let's see if we can get somebody. Excellent. And nobody came after me. That's good. I must be far enough away. Excellent. Alright, if they're not going to come after us, then we are just going to gun them down from here. Bighorn bull, bighorner. All just confused, milling around. We like confusion among cows. Only in caution. Excellent. Lots and lots of experience points. One more little calf there. Sorry, calf. Great. And now we are ready to go back and pick up Edie. Get going. Hello, trash can. Let's get a move on. So the coast is clear and we're moving down the road. All cows successfully tipped. And I think we are safe from harm for a little while, as long as we stay away from any orange cones. Now, I could, in theory, try to pick those mines up, but see, the mines are right by the cones, and I tend to find that when the mines are next to an object, sometimes you have a hard time getting them to select right, and then you can have a very bad accident, which I don't want to have. So we're just going to walk up this way. In fact, I am so certain that there aren't any bad guys that I am actually going to put... this will remind me that I am... there we go. I'm going to put a lighter set of clothes on, which will actually make me move a little bit faster. So that's Obviously, it's a little risky. If I get shot, it'll blow my leg right off. But as long as we're good, we're in a pretty safe area. And we go toward this windmill. Here's a nice, interesting location. Reminds me back then. There's usually. Yes, a little birdie. Thank you for the experience points. You can tell there's going to be one up here. And we have arrived at the Wolfhorn Plantation. It is basically just a little stopping point on our way. Alright, got the sun rising, so it's about to be morning, and that's good, because the next part of our journey takes us through Night Stalker country. And Night Stalkers are a peculiar and nasty combination of, I believe it's like a wolf and a rattlesnake. It's definitely a rattlesnake, but anyway, they're really fast. They're only melee, but they're really fast moving, and they do a lot of damage, and they're really bad news, and they come out at night, as their name would imply. And our plan is not to maze out here. Some maze, pretty maze. All right. So it's good that we're just kind of checking around in the safe area before we get going. Now, inside the ranch, there is a skill book, and for a skill book called Tumblers today, I bet you can guess what it does. It increases our lot pick by 4. Yes, it does. Chopper, 626 money for a melee weapon. I will definitely take it. Some random stuff and crud to sell, perhaps, or drop if we run out of room. A varmint rifle, which is something we will paste together with our varmint rifle. And then some lockers. Last time I did a permadeath run through here, I came to this locker and it had a stealth boy in it, and I was a happy camper, but sadly that is not to be today. Now, we just ran out of beer. We don't have the time or the beer. Oh, we have one more beer, and we are ready. Oh, what time is it? It is 6:25. No, 6:25 seems a little low to me. Let us sleep. Let's make it be 8:30 just for thirsty. So we're thirsty, but we're going to try to remedy that when we get to the next town. I think that increases, that lowers our endurance and maybe our perception, but those aren't going to be our most important qualities for the moment. Now, up at the top of this overpass, whatever time of day or night you spawn here, you will find these merchants starting off on a convoy. And what do we do when we meet merchants? Well, the first thing we do is we put on our trading clothes and we see what they got.
Hey there.
They got
Need anything?
totally random stuff, and sometimes it's good. Yeah, sometimes I would definitely take that explosive ammo, but I've already got explosive ammo for the far future when I can use it. Oh, he's got... I definitely need as many re-ups for that varmint rifle as I can get. Little Med-X. Little mods we don't strictly need. Things for 1 health. Okay, now we can sell him some of our excess baggage. That one's already in perfect condition, so we sell that one. We sell that thing, and we sell that. Anything else that's small enough? Pistol. Leaving with a little money. Check her out.
Who's there?
Hello. Hello.
Hey there. Need
Hey
anything?
there! That is my favorite merchant
Sure.
voice actor, the hey there one. I wish he said more things. He probably, I bet that's who does Jeannie Mae Crawford too, so it's probably the same actress. We'll take some more of that. Perfectly good hollow point and armor piercing ammo. take a coyote tobacco chew. You know, nothing wrong with picking up ingredients for really cheap prices. She's selling a stealth boy for a hunt. Stealth boy! Yes, I'll take it. Yes, that is almost as good as finding one for free in the little cottage. That is just a wonderful, wonderful moment. So yeah, we could talk about stealth boys, and in the context of what my strategy is. Well, my strategy, you know, one's strategy in a game of You Only Live Once is, of course, not to take damage. However, what are my tactics of not taking damage? Well, one of them is not being seen. I use stealth. One of them is getting away when an emergency happens, which is what stealth boys are for. Stealth boys are also for simply sneak. Woo, I'm in danger. What's going on here? Holy crud, those are Night Stalkers. That's a little, boy. So 8:30 in the morning is still a little. Let's go look at these things. Look at that. Look at that tail on that thing. Those things just bite the heck out of you. Okay, so back to stealth. Emergencies, like Night Stalkers coming at you. You want to go into stealth. You want to be able to. I feel like there's a red dot over there, but let's just come on and head over here. Another thing is to get other people to fight. See, there's merchants, and here are legion. Oh, here, you talk to me. Yeah, hi, engage me in conversation. Try to take your extra throwing spears. Little bright follower here. So, getting other people to fight. Actually, I'll take all of that. Those guys are merchants. Getting other people to fight. And then taking the loot. See, they killed these legionaries for me. Let's see what they got. Nothing wrong with any of that. Oops, and we are over encumbered. They weirdly go pathing back to their point there before they turn around and keep going. I have something that's actually worth money to sell.
Hey there. Need any?
He only has 50. So we get other people to fight our battles for us. And so today, and to protect us, today we're going to be trying to stay on the other side of these merchants from anything bad that happens. And then, when they kill the thing bad, we are going to sell them back the stuff from the thing they killed, which I think is a pretty good business model. Let's see, we have a little more money. Desperate. That's heavy excellent. That's pretty good. Still gotta get rid of Mr. Laser RCW, but I have to find somebody with more money for that. Oh, he can take this. Oh, that's over the line. Over the amount. So what can we take back that is... There we go. Excellent. And we even get a little achievement for trading a lot. Alright. So we're going to keep on down the road here. Keep on with our mission. And you know, when you're operating in country like this, because I see red dots, and that makes me very nervous. Let's go down this way. Let's let them aggro any Night Stalkers. We do see a free point of experience. Alright, I have a little mission over here. So another of my tactics has to do with diplomacy. Diplomacy is how we keep some people from attacking us. And of course that does involve speech sometimes. But even more importantly, at a more strategic level, it involves keeping our faction right with people. So with the powder gangers, I'm currently shunned, and that means, I think I might have mentioned this before, they might hunt me. But if I do another quest with them, then I might get them to stop. Okay, and here we have a Legion camp. The Legion's basically friendly with me. He's up here. But if I could figure out a way to let these guys out without having to get shot by legionaries, then I could be on the up and up with the powder gangers again. And I don't think I incur any penalty with the Legion as long as I don't shoot their guys. And of course, I don't really want to get shot. If they shoot me, then that's bad. But, alright, so I'm detected. What if... Hi!
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Yeah, I'm a degenerate. That's right. So you just... Now, stop looking at me. Don't look at me. Good, good, good. Oh. Well, how about that? Oh, look! This is awesome! I was all working on a plan. You know, sometimes you can aggro guys to come into the camp, and sometimes, you know, like a mole rat or something. There's sometimes a mole rat down there, and sometimes you can. Sometimes they're already dead because of Night Stalkers, and sometimes you have to use a stealth boy. Sometimes you can distract those guys. But sometimes the NCR just shows up and kills them. Get some! That's right. You go get some. Hey, kill one of those NCR guys and I'll loot him. Not really, just in case he throws a grenade or something. Let's go ahead and let this take its course. This is, you know, interesting things happen in open world games, and today... Just make sure nobody's sneaking up on us. He's running away. I think they're going to go, man, we're going to get all the loot too. They're going to go kill a lot of guys. Throwing spear. Machete, maybe. Ooh, all sorts of random stuff. Lots of throwing spears, machetes, and I don't really need to carry those around, although it's a cool hat. Here comes more Legion. Look at it. Look at them all just going at it. And more Legionary guy. Oh, there goes a NCR guy down. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, that these, uh-oh. Legion might win. What do they do if they win? I hope they leave. Let's see what happens while they're not looking. Excellent. And we are back in good shape with the powder gangers. And meanwhile... the Legion didn't notice us doing that. We get some nice dog tags and other crud. We loot absolutely everybody. And then we will be out of here. So yes, diplomacy. And in terms of the most important factions, they're running back to their station. Must have killed the other NCR guys. So our other, in terms of the main faction in this game are the NCR and the Legion. And with respect to those, we are going to try to stay very, very friendly. So we don't want to accidentally shoot a Legionnaire or an NCR guy. So let's go pick up our robot. All right, and that is where we are going to stop for today. Next time, we will take Edie on down the road to Novak. We'll try to catch up with our caravan, and hope to have some more exciting fights between other people, preferably between other people, because you only live once.